Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Monday, October 16th, 2017. Welcome back from the weekend. Don't forget that I'm going to be giving away a game code a week starting this week, so don't forget to leave a witty, constructive, or funny comment to try to win that code. Today's news starts with Age of Empires, the definitive edition, having been delayed until early 2018. Hopefully it's not delayed too far out and releases sometime in the first quarter. Then we have Doom's release date for Nintendo Switch, releasing on November 10th, just in time for the holiday season. Resident Evil 7's free DLC called Not a Hero will finally reach all platforms on December 12th, along with the final piece of content called End of Zoe. This piece of DLC, however, will not be free and will cost $14.99 US dollars, $11.99 British pounds, or your regional equivalent. Finally, we have PUBG Corp saying that they released their final update last night to their test servers, and there won't be any more until PUBG releases version 1.0 later this year. That means that the vaulting mechanic and the new desert map could be here as early as later this month, and no later than November. Let me know which one you're more excited for, the vaulting mechanic or the new map, in the comment section down below. You can tell it's getting closer to Halloween, not only because I changed my icon, but two games are sharing their spirits. The first is Pokemon Go, and while Niantic hasn't announced it yet, their Halloween event is coming, with data miners discovering that Generation 3 Pokemon may appear alongside the event. Stay tuned to News Cartridge for more updates on Pokemon Go. Tomorrow kicks off Rocket League's Halloween event, complete with a new pumpkin trail, and best of all, for a limited time, the premium loot crates can be opened just by playing the game. No further purchases will be required. During the event, players will be able to earn candy corn, which will open both the typical and holiday crates. More on loot crates coming up later. Moving on from there, do you remember the Sonic and Hooters promotion I had mentioned a couple of weeks ago? Well, it started today, and in a word, lame. Hooters is offering a chili dog because Sonic in the cartoon loved chili dogs, and then a blue drink. That's it for food. Their decorations are limited to cardboard cutouts and Sonic plushies strung up by the neck and dangling from the ceiling with average everyday string. Is this an omen of things to come or just lazy planning? Either way, Sonic Forces releases this November 7th. In other news, Nintendo has made some public statements saying once again that they are indeed looking for titles for the Nintendo Switch that are marketed toward adults. They do seem to be putting their money where their mouth is because of titles like Doom and the new Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Hopefully they keep up this trend, because this is one place I feel Nintendo is acting appropriately, and once this shortage for Switches is over, then we'll finally all be able to play and enjoy their games. If you're one of those people, then good news for you, because Switch titles can now be found at participating Redbox locations in San Antonio, Texas, Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. It should be rolling out to other locations in the next few months. And that brings us to our final topic today, which has been on my show so much lately that I'm considering renaming it Loot Box Cartridge. You'll get 5 stories for $4.99 or 10 for $7.99. No, I'm totally fucking joking. The show will always be free to watch. A member of the UK Parliament has decided to ask the Secretary of State for Digital, Cultural, Media and Sport 2 very important questions, and I'm quoting both of these here. What plans she has to help protect vulnerable adults and children from illegal gambling, in-game gambling, and loot boxes within computer games, and the effectiveness of the Isle of Man's enhanced protections against illegal and in-game gambling and loot boxes, and what discussions she has had with the Cabinet of Colleagues on adopting such protections in the UK. Basically asking if she's addressed it and whether or not she's seen the statistics on where these policies have been put into place. Quite frankly, I am extremely happy to see action being taken so quickly, even if it won't have any effect on my country for a couple of years. If you haven't been able to tell, America seems to be busy with other political matters for the moment. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hey, honey, have you seen my carrot with the stupid toupee? Oh, it's a comb over. Oh. In general, it feels as though the gaming community does not like the presence of loot boxes or crates or what have you, but people buy them because they're status symbols, or they feel as though they have to in order to get the in-game item they want as quickly as possible. 2 things are going to stop this: gamers coming together as a whole and deciding not to buy crates, which could potentially push developers and publishers to put even more tempting items inside, or cold, hard legislation. Not that I don't have some faith in my hobbies community, I just have very little when it comes to developers and publishers. We are just going to have to wait and see if those questions are answered, and hopefully if they are, we will start to see the end of gambling being forced into video games. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think of these? It's tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Cliffstone Manor, Entanglement, Breadwinner VR, The Telos Principle VR, Yorkshire Gubbins, Rosenküstelet Freudenstachel, Luna, Mad Age and This Guy, Man in the Cape Special Edition, Tokyo Tattoo Girls, Riskers, Tap House VR, Skyworld, Alex, WWE 2K18, South Park The Fractured But Whole, Rogue Trooper Redux, The Flesh God, and Overturn. For PlayStation 4, South Park The Fractured But Whole, Alex, Gran Turismo Sport, Summon Night 6 Lost Borders, The Jackbox Party Pack 4, No Heroes Allowed VR, Dungeons 3, Rogue Trooper Redux, and Megaton Rainfall. For Xbox One, South Park The Fractured But Whole, LX, The Jackbox Party Pack 4, Dungeons 3, Rogue Trooper Redux, and Torque L Physics Modified Edition. For Nintendo Switch, Rogue Trooper Redux, and Don't Knock Twice. For Nintendo 3DS, Etrain Odyssey 5, Beyond the Myth. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And I had a joke about a broken compass, but I don't know where I'm going with this one. The game releases took forever. The game releases took like 7 minutes to record. Holy cow. I only had like 3 minutes left in my recording. Or in my recording session to oh wow, that took forever. I kept messing up. I used the German one, the Rosenküste Freudenstachel. That's fine to say. I kept messing up on other ones. I kept saying Lost Brothers instead of Lost Borders. And then I just kept fucking up everything else. Physics Modified Edition. I just said Physics Modified Edition the wrong way. I had a lower inflection instead of an upward inflection on that because you need to go up when you want to continue into something. You go down when you finish something. So I just couldn't do it. I just had to restart there. So that was too much. So today, I can't believe that loot box is already being under the gun. Obviously, it wouldn't happen here in the United States because, yeah. More importantly, I think we just don't really have a focus on that sort of thing. Hopefully, because if a game can't be sold in Europe, that's fine. If we don't need a policy over here and the game isn't sold over there and they decide to change their policy so the game isn't sold over there, fine. The worst thing that happens is they go, okay, fine, we just cut out that bit for the European people and we just sell them the game. We sell them the game without all the bullshit in it. And the Americans, well, they still get all the bullshit. Or North America and Asia too. Obviously, Asia would get it too. Not a lot of that stuff flies in China though, so whatever. At least I don't think it does. I don't know Chinese law. I don't know. Other than that, I streamed over the weekend, played some PUBG, played some Oxygen Not Included. It was really nice to try that one out again. Hadn't played that in a while. They have really updated it and made it a lot better. There's a lot of things that didn't quite work right that now seem to just work so much better in that game. Really, really happy with it. And I kind of want to go back to playing it more. Still playing PUBG, of course. I'm not bored of that. I just kind of like want to play other things along with it. It's like when I really, really like a game, that's all I want to play. Still enjoy PUBG, just kind of wanting to play other things. When this new desert map comes, I'm really gonna probably go back on it, go ham on it, because depending on how they do things, I'm just gonna play the desert map exclusively for a long time. And I hope they do it in a random thing because that just encourages you to play even more. And even if you play and get Orangle instead of the desert map, you'd still want to be like, all right, we're gonna play this one, gonna get through it, and then hopefully desert next time. And just like now, I kind of hope for the fog maps. Just gonna hope for desert map. You hope for fog map. I don't know. A friend of mine stopped playing rain maps, which oh well, I may never play a rain map again because I play a lot with him. But whatever. No, I'm not really a big fan of rain. The rain maps anyway. Love rain in real life. Real life, love rain. Let's see. Not really that much. I think Switch games in Redbox will be cool, although I think the same thing's going to happen where you're going to get like little cardboard cutouts or little photocopied cartridges that are returned. That's a big problem, or that used to be a big problem for Redbox. I don't know if it is. Basically, what happens if that happens to you, you just call them up and be like, hey, this happened to me. Go get the last person's credit card. They take care of it. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. Been fairly quiet today. Really good Gymquisition today. Really extremely good Gymquisition today. Very good Gymquisition today. Ooh, go watch Jim Sterling, everybody. I'm learning a lot of things about a lot of people and their friends. All right, so that's all I'm gonna say about that one. Yeah, I don't know. I think things are going really well so far. I think things are great. This is the beginning of the 6th week. We got this week and this 5 more weeks to go. 5 more weeks to go. This one and 4 more, and then hey, break. I am going to be doing, just may as well let everybody know now, I'm going to be doing a shorter episode for Halloween. It's probably just going to be like, hey, here's 2 topics I feel like talking about, and a little bit of an end card, and here you go, bye. Because I want to do something for Halloween, but I also want to go out and, trick-or-treat with my kid and whatnot. So while she's at school, I'll try to get something done. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for joining me, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like it. Hit the dislike if you didn't like it. Whatever. It's interaction. Helps me either way. Comment, please. Don't forget to comment, because sometime during the week I'm going to be giving away a free game. And then I will announce the game the next day. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to buy... Oh, yeah, I can talk about that a little bit. I'm going to try to make sure that I don't give the same person, like, a bunch of codes. Like, there's a couple of people that I admit I like in the comment section. And I'm going to try to avoid giving them a code, but I'm going to try to avoid giving them specifically all of the codes. I'm going to try to spread it out to the point where I'm going to look and be like, okay, has anybody else can I give this to anybody else before I give it to somebody else that it's a duplicate? All right, fine, I'll do that. Okay. So if you win, you probably won't win for a long time after. I'm not saying don't try to win again, because you could, but want to try to get as many people on this as possible. Don't really want to say the game. I'll say the game when I give it away, I think. And remember too, it might not be a good game. It might be a no-name game. It might have no reviews. I don't know. Some games, some stuff I buy, I just buy because it's like, hey, 15 keys for $5. How could I lose? I'm giving them away. Like 33 cents a code sounds great to me. So, don't forget to do that all this week, all next week, and all every week, okay? Every week that I'm doing shows, I'm going to do that, okay? All right? Capiche? We are good? All right. Sweet. Social media links are over here, everybody. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Patreon, because I love you and you love me. Click over here to subscribe to my channel. Click over here to watch Friday's episode where we talk about loot boxes and not loot boxes. We actually talked about Epic Games suing 2 cheaters, 2 hackers of Fortnite. 2 episodes before that were loot boxes. Bye!